The early 1990s in Cebu were a time of change. The Philippines was shaking off the shackles of dictatorship. Cebu, a vibrant island with a rich musical heritage, was ready for its own revolution. A new sound was brewing in the streets. Young musicians, fueled by passion and a desire for something real, were about to make their voices heard. They called it Cebu Local Ground. Cebu had always pulsed with music, it was in their blood, but this was different. This was raw, unfiltered and undeniably Cebuano. These bands weren't imitating Manila or mimicking Western trends, they were forging their own path. They sang in Cebuano, their lyrics reflecting the struggles, dreams and realities of their generation. This wasn't just music, it was a movement. Cebu Local Ground was a statement of identity, a declaration of independence. It was about community, about shared experiences, and about the power of music to unite and inspire. And at the forefront of this movement was a band that would become synonymous with the Cebu Local Ground sound, 40 the band. 40, the band emerged from the heart of Cebu City. They were four friends with a shared love for music that was raw, honest and full of heart. Their music wasn't polished, it was powerful. It was the sound of youthful energy channeled into loud, rebellious anthems. Their lyrics, often in their native Cebuano, resonated deeply with the youth. They sang about the realities of life in Cebu, the struggles of the working class, and the complexities of love and loss. Their music was a reflection of their lives and the lives of those around them.
We weren't afraid to experiment. Punk rock, reggae, and even traditional Cebuano rhythms found their way into our music.
This eclectic mix, combined with our raw energy and undeniable stage presence, quickly made us a favorite in Cebu's underground music scene.
40. The band wasn't alone. A whole ecosystem of bands, each with their unique sound and perspective, sprung up around them. Cebu Local Ground became a tapestry of musical styles, all united by a common thread: authenticity.
There was the ska punk energy of Blank and the raw emotional intensity of Film. Each band contributed to the unique soundscape of Cebu Local Ground.
We shared stages, instruments, and ideas. We supported each other, pushing one another to create and innovate.
This wasn't a competition, it was a community. These bands recognized the power of collective action. They knew that by working together they could amplify their voices and reach a wider audience. Cebu Local Ground was more than just music. It was a cultural movement fueled by the passion and camaraderie of its artists.
The Cebu Local Ground movement didn't have fancy concert halls or corporate sponsors.
Their stages were makeshift, their venues unconventional. They played in cramped bars, university auditoriums, and even open-air basketball courts.
One such venue was the legendary The Dungeon. This dimly lit basement bar, reeking of sweat and cheap beer, became a sanctuary for Cebu Local Ground bands.
Its walls reverberated with the raw energy of countless gigs, becoming a character in the Cebu Local Ground narrative. These spaces, far from glamorous, were where Cebu Local Ground found its voice.
They were places where anything felt possible, where the music was pure and the energy was electric. These venues weren't just places to play music. They were crucibles where the Cebu Local Ground movement was forged.
As the Cebu Local Ground movement gained momentum, it attracted attention. Record labels, sensing a potential cash cow, came knocking.
They offered contracts promising fame and fortune. But for bands like 40 the band, the decision was clear: they would remain independent.
They had built this movement from the ground up, on their own terms. Signing with a major label felt like compromising their ideals, sacrificing their artistic vision for commercial success.
They believed in the power of their music and the importance of their message. This decision to remain independent was a defining moment for Cebu Local Ground.
It solidified their commitment to authenticity and their dedication to their community. It proved that their music was about something more than just making money. It was about making a difference.
The Cebu Local Ground movement, though its peak was in the 1990s, left an undeniable mark on Cebu's cultural landscape.
They had shown that music could be a powerful tool for self-expression, community building, and social commentary. Their music continues to inspire.
New generations of Cebuano musicians cite 40 the band and other pioneers of the Cebu Local Ground movement as major influences.
They hear echoes of their own struggles and dreams in the raw, honest lyrics of these bands.
Cebu Local Ground proved that you don't need fancy studios or major label backing to create meaningful music.
All you need is passion, creativity, and something to say. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of grassroots movements and the importance of staying true to your roots.